This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get your swarm on.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 188. 45. I'm here all day. Ready?
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to it, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Oh, you got deep?
On 1st down, Newton going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To the air again, Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Newton now to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Levante David in on the tackle. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 33. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board 1st here tonight. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Peyton Barber was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston, and he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there, 54.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Third and long for Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready?
From the 50, Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, they go with Barber again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pass from Winston into the hands of Brait. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
20. Here we go. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, tight.
Newton. Being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing is Newton.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jameis now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. On play action, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Winston rolling to his right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
4th down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Newton to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Newton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston gives to Barber. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Winston to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. And Charles, I think